Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I have something very special for you. What I will do right now is I'm going to provide 61 lightsaber recommendations across 6 different budgets, and I'm going to link every saber that I mentioned in the description just to make it easier for you so you can have that ease of access. If you are impatient, check out these timestamps right here to search for each budget that applies to you. This is probably going to be a long video, and it really needs to be, so I can really cover all the bases and really get in depth with what I'm about to mention. If you would, check out those timestamps, but I am about to mention some important stuff that you need to know. Full disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by any lightsaber company that I'm about to mention. This is purely the product of my research, stuff that I evaluated and formed my own opinions on after months and months and months of research and hours of putting this together. Your support on this video is very much appreciated, as you know, many hours went into making this for you. And I did this so you can make better informed decisions on your first saber, or if you're a collector, then you can add to your collection. Please leave a like if you enjoy the video. If you aren't already subscribed, as 94% of my viewers are, please subscribe, please do so. Only 6% of my viewers are actually subscribed to the channel. I'd love to be able to reach everyone that is interested in lightsabers and everyone who is involved with this kind of content and lightsabers and buying lightsabers. I will only be able to do that if the algorithm favors my videos and if you share my videos. So liking the video, subscribing, sharing the content to people that you know would enjoy the content, if you find it worth your time or interesting or informative. So thank you all so much in advance for that. Now, getting into the topic of the video. All of these prices will be in US dollars, and they will not include tax or shipping because that depends on where you live. I can't make that determination for you because I don't know where most of you live. So that will be subject to change. And these prices are also in these price ranges without their sale price. These can be either at or cheaper than the price that I list, depending on when you see this video. And when certain companies run sales, you'll see a few sales in this video. These base prices also do not include extra priced customizations unless they're mandatory, which you'll see later in the video. I'm only including sabers that are in stock or have companies that have a solid restocking plan set, with the exception of one saber, which I'll discuss later. These sabers are in stock as I'm filming this video. They may or may not be in stock when you go to purchase it. In stock does not mean ready to ship. There's a difference between those two. In some cases, you may have to wait a few months to receive your saber. A lot of people do, but as long as the company that you buy from is actually letting you know that beforehand, then you will be fine. This list will not include empty sabers, although some of these stores also sell empty sabers if that's something you're interested in, but I'm only going to be including functional lightsabers that actually turn on and have light and sound and stuff like that. This isn't a fully exhaustive list, but there are definitely more options out there. Check the community buyer's guide that I'll link in the description from the Lightsabers subreddit. There's other options in there for cheaper options, or the AliExpress options, or the Etsy options, stuff like that. Many of these stores have more hilt options within these price ranges, but I'm only selecting a few that are well liked by the community, fit the aesthetic, or that I feel deserve recognition. So please note that at this time, I do not feel comfortable recommending certain companies, one of which I've covered in a previous video. There'll link up here somewhere. Also, please check out the Lightsabers subreddit for more info on saber companies that are not to be trusted, and for additional info on companies that are to be trusted. There are a lot of great people in there that are willing to help you out. If you're wondering why your favorite lightsaber company does not have a single lightsaber mentioned in this video, and it's a large company, I have solid reasons behind that, and I have valid reasons behind not mentioning them. Please understand that and keep an open mind about what you're about to see, hear, and maybe learn. With all that being said, let's just get right into it. Please feel free to rewind, slow-mo, or pause the video intermittently to screenshot or get a good look at these budgets, as I will try to keep this video as brief as I can without missing important parts, since this video will be very in-depth. Just try to keep up, but you know, you can pause the video and do all that stuff. So first up is what I like to call the youngling budget, which is $40 to $100. And remember, these are all in US dollars. These will likely be stunt sabers or basic FX sabers, or cheap beater sabers, And these are great for kids or beginning saber collectors or people looking to do some dueling. So first up on this list, and first up in this first budget, is the Pak Store Shiva, the Kyojin, and the Maverick V2. The Shiva is currently listed at $39, but you will need to pay $69 for all the needed accessories, including the battery and the blade. The Shiva has light only, no sound. It's very ergonomic design. The activation switch is actually in the pommel, so you don't accidentally hit it when swinging. They have 3 options, which is silver with a green blade, black with a red blade, or silver with a blue blade. And like I said, it starts at $39 for the saber itself without the battery or the blade, but it's $69 for the battery and the blade included. It takes a 1-inch blade, so if you already have one and you want to cut costs, you can do that. Now moving on to the Kyojin. The Kyojin has light with a 5-watt single color LED inside the hilt, and sound with a 1-watt 8-ohm speaker. It has 1 sound font and a mute function. It has an ergonomic design, a curved emitter, a rechargeable battery, 3 different hilt color options, gold, silver, and black, and 6 different blade color options, red, blue, purple, green, aquamarine, and amber. Now the Maverick V2. The Maverick V2 has light with a 9-watt single color LED in the hilt, and sound with a 2-watt 8-ohm 22mm speaker. It has 1 sound font and a mute function. It has a reinforced chassis, recharge port, rechargeable battery, 8 options. Is dark edition with red, blue, green, amber blade, or a light edition with red, blue, green, or amber blade. Now moving on to options from Crimson Dawn. The Crimson Dawn Banshee and the Crimson Dawn Wraith. Crimson Dawn Banshee starts at $99 regularly. However, they are on sale for $89 as of right now. That may change depending on when you see this video or when you go to purchase. The Banshee has light with a 9-watt RGB LED, meaning you can change colors on the fly, and sound with 6 different sound fonts, a rechargeable battery, recharge port, volume control, 4 ergonomic hilt designs, light, dark, gray, and crimson, and 5 smooth grip hilt designs, the Banshee, dark, gray, crimson, and amethyst. Now moving on to the Wraith. The Wraith has light with a 9-watt RGB LED. On the fly, you can change colors just like the Banshee, with 6 different sound fonts, rechargeable battery, recharge port, volume control, 5 ergonomic hilt designs, azure, dark, crimson, light, and bronze. The hilt has a double threaded and vented pommel, so you can connect 2 of these sabers together to form a saber staff without any extra parts or a coupler. So if you bought 2 wraiths, you can just thread them together through the pommels and you have a double-bladed saber. You don't need a coupler that you need to buy third party or from Crimson Dawn themselves. It's already ready to go. Now moving on to offerings from Rebel Sabers. Rebel Sabers, the Elegant Whirlwind and the Brawler, both at $90. Elegant Whirlwind has light with 9-watt RGB LEDs. You can change colors on the fly, and sound with 6 different sound fonts. It has a comfortable grip, a reinforced chassis, rechargeable battery, recharge port, volume control, 8 different hilt colors, red, green, blue, gold, purple, black, silver, and white. And the Brawler has light with a 9-watt RGB LED, can change colors on the fly just like the Elegant Whirlwind, has sound with 6 different sound fonts, comfortable grip, reinforced chassis, rechargeable battery, recharge port, volume control, and 2 different hilt colors, silver and black. Now you may notice that a lot of these are similar. A lot of these cheaper lightsaber companies do use similar designs, and in some cases they are resellers. That they install different electronics on the inside of the hilts so that they could stand out from the other resellers. And for Rebel Sabers and Crimson Dawn and some of these companies that do offer cheaper budget selections, that is the case. Now moving on to a few offerings from Saber Trio. There's the Arc Light, which is a very basic stunt saber with light only. However, it does have tri-Cree LEDs in the hilt. It's very comfortable and a simply designed hilt, great for dueling. There's 5 different hilt design styles: mirrored silver, brushed silver, dark edition, weathered, or custom acid etched. although there are different prices for each design style. Now the Mira, it's a very basic stunt saber with light only, tri-cree LEDs, just like the arc light stunt. It's comfortable and simple with a curved emitter and small windows. It's great for dueling. It has 5 different hilt design styles, just like the arc light and all of Saber Trio sabers. Mirrored silver, brushed silver, dark edition, weathered, or custom acid etched. So to recap this whole budget in one screen, and if you want to take a screenshot of this right here so you don't lose it, that's the Store Shiva, which is $39 or $69 for all the needed accessories, including the battery and the blade. The Kyojin for $59, and the Maverick V2 for $89. The Crimson Dawn Banshee for $99, $89 for the current sale. The Crimson Dawn Wraith, $99, $91 for the current sale. The Rebel Sabers, Elegant Whirlwind, and the Brawler, both for $90. And the Saber Trio Arc Light for $79, and the Mira for $99. Now moving on to this next budget, which I will call the Padawan budget, and that'll be from $100 to $200. These will likely be stunt sabers or basic FX sabers, with the exception of one. These are great for kids or beginning saber collectors, for duelists, or those just looking to get into lightsaber technology and lightsaber collecting. Now, first off in this lineup is Saber Trio's entire stunt saber lineup, and that ranges from $119 to $199. And that's pretty self-explanatory right there. Next is one that I've mentioned in a previous video, and I felt like I needed to include it in this video because I have mentioned it before, is the Sabers RGB dueling lightsaber. It is on Amazon, and you can use Amazon Prime to get it in 2 days if you wanted. It has light with RGB LEDs, you can change the color, and sound with 3 sound fonts and a mute function. Has basic lighting effects and 2 different hilt design styles as silver or black. And that's $119 on Amazon. Next is their standard series Soresu RGB version for $179. This has light with RGB LEDs and you can change color. And it has sound with 5 sound fonts and a mute function, basic lighting effects, and they claim that it is meant for dueling and is tougher than the regular version that I just mentioned. And it has a comfortable black spiral hilt design that gives off a dark side Sith feel with the emitter style. So those 2 are on Amazon, and you can use Amazon Prime to get those in just a few days if you want. Next up is the Pak Store with the Maverick V3 RGB for $139, and the Suing double-bladed saber for $149 or $199. So the Maverick V3 RGB, it has light with a 9-watt RGB LED in the hilt, which means you can change color on the fly. It has sound with a 2-watt, 8-ohm, 22mm speaker and 3 sound fonts and a mute function. It has a rechargeable battery, recharge port. It's dual worthy. It has dark or light hilt design, which is black or silver. Next up is the Suing. I really like this option right here. It has light with a 9-watt red only LED or the option for RGB LEDs. It's $149 for the red only LED saber, or it's $199 for the RGB version that allows you to change colors on the fly. It has sound with a 2-watt, 8-ohm, 22mm speaker and 3 sound fonts from Kasith, which is always a plus. I love Kasith. It also has mute function, and it comes with 2 blades, and you can choose to have no claws or 3 claws on the emitter, which gives it a more menacing vibe, in my opinion. Has an illuminated activation switch and an in-hilt recharge port. So if you're really interested in double-bladed sabers, that's a great option. And if you're thinking, whoa, a double-bladed saber for less than $200, then check this one out. Next is the Rebel Sabers Dark Quillian Crossguard for $178, and the Modern Hero from $190. The Dark Quillian has light with a 9-watt RGB LED in the hilt, meaning you can change colors. Sound with 6 sound fonts and a mute function. Has a reinforced chassis, recharge port, dueling strength blade. Has a regal looking design with the vented emitters. and it comes with only a black hilt color, but it looks so good in black that I honestly wouldn't want it in any other color, to be honest. And this is a crossguard saber, that Kylo Ren style design saber, for only $178. And if you're thinking, whoa, a crossguard saber for less than $200, then check this one out. The Modern Hero. It has light with a 9-watt RGB LED in the hilt, meaning you can change colors, sound with 6 sound fonts and a mute function, reinforced chassis, recharge port, dueling strength blade, and it's based off of Luke Skywalker's Return of the Jedi thin neck saber minus the control box, so it's actually more comfortable to swing and duel with compared to the actual version with that bulky control box. But be careful dueling with thin neck sabers. That it doesn't matter who you buy lightsabers from, if it has a thin neck, you have to be very careful because it is not usually as reinforced as a standard neck saber. And this is a saber that comes only in silver, as it should, to be honest. And if you're thinking, whoa, a Luke Skywalker thin neck style lightsaber for less than $200, then check this one out. This is one of the craziest sabers in this entire video. The Crimson Dawn NeoPixel Banshee and the Warrior of Darkness Banshee bundle. The NeoPixel Banshee, yes, there's a NeoPixel lightsaber in this budget range, and it's currently $50 off. It's typically $199, but right now it is $149. You can get a NeoPixel lightsaber for $149 today. As the name suggests, it has light coming from the NeoPixel blade and the NeoPixel connector, and it has sound with 6 sound fonts and a basic soundboard. Keep in mind that this does not have smooth swing, as that's dependent on what soundboard the saber uses, not simply the presence of a NeoPixel blade. It has an illuminated activation switch, and it comes in a dark or gray version. So if you want to cheap out and get the cheapest NeoPixel saber on the market and get it in a relatively short amount of time, go with the NeoPixel Banshee from Crimson Dawn. But nonetheless, stay tuned for more NeoPixel options and smooth swing options, as the Banshee does not have smooth swing. Next is the Warrior of Darkness Banshee bundle. Comes with 2 sabers, which is 2 dark banshees, both of which are the exact same saber. Both have light with RGB LEDs in the hilt, meaning you can change color, sound with 6 sound fonts and a recharge port. You can also opt for the light versus dark banshee bundle for a silver and black version, but the Warrior of Darkness bundle includes 2 of the exact same color saber. The trade-off to this option compared to the Pak Store's Suin saber is that this is 2 separate sabers that can connect without extra parts, while the Suin is stuck as one single saber with 2 blades that is not detachable. So the Suin is one saber and it has 2 blades. The Warrior of Darkness Banshee bundle, you don't need a coupler. You can just screw it. You can screw the other lightsaber into the other lightsaber, and it is a quote-unquote single lightsaber, but it's actually 2 lightsabers, and you can take it apart and you can duel with it with somebody else, etc., because it is 2 lightsabers. You can't do that with the Suin, but that is something that you can check out if that's something you're interested in. So to recap this budget in one screen, take a screenshot of this right here. So this is the Saber Trio's entire stunt lineup from $119 to $199. The Kyber's RGB 11 Colors Dueling Lightsaber from Amazon for $119, and its standard series Soresu RGB version for $179. The Pak Store Maverick V3 RGB for $139. The Suin double-bladed saber, $149 for the red only blade color, and $199 for its RGB color changing version. The Rebel Sabers Dark Quillian Crossguard Saber for $178, and their Modern Hero Luke Skywalker thin neck design lightsaber for $190, and the Crimson Dawn NeoPixel Banshee for $199, but it's $149 for the current sale, and the Warrior of Darkness Banshee bundle for $198 and $159 for the current sale. Keep in mind that's not a Warrior of Darkness NeoPixel Banshee bundle, that is the Warrior of Darkness RGB Banshee bundle. Now moving on to the next budget, which is something that I call the night budget, which is $200 to $300. These will likely be FX Sabers, a few basic NeoPixel options, and these are great for saber collectors or duelists or just everyone in between. So starting off, this budget is Saber Trio's entire FX lineup minus the Vectra, and this is from $245 to $299. Saber Trio's FX Sabers use Tri-Cree RGB LEDs in the hilt, which means you can change to 15 different colors. It has sound with a Pico Crumble 2.5 soundboard with a choice of one sound font, either light or dark side, and these are great for dueling and spinning, and Saber Trio's heavy grade blades that cost an extra $10 on top of the saber are very durable. Next is the POC Store Lab 1 Crystal Reveal Saber and the Shadow Blade Dark Saber. The Lab 1 Crystal Reveal has light with a 12-watt LED in the hilt, and it can be either red, green, or blue only, or you can have the full RGB spectrum for $40 more at $255. So the base saber is $215 for a single color blade, or $255 for the full RGB color spectrum. It has sound with 3 space-themed sound fonts and a mute function. It has an illuminated activation switch, rechargeable battery, recharge port, 2 hilt design colors, black or silver, and obviously this saber's main attraction is the Kyber Crystal Reveal. It's very rare to see a crystal reveal chamber or a crystal reveal in a saber of this price unless it's done custom by an installer or something. This is, I think, the first time that I've seen a crystal reveal saber for this price range. Next is the Shadow Blade Dark Saber, which has light with a 12-watt LED in the hilt, and you can have either a pure white blade without flash on clash, or you can opt for red or blue flash on clash. It has sound with 2 sound fonts and mute function, and you can upgrade to a dual-worthy blade for $30 extra, placing it at $269, as the base price is $239. But it's not a traditional lightsaber blade, so I wouldn't personally recommend dueling with it. Maybe some of you have experience with these and their dueling blades, so I'm not exactly sure, but to be honest, I just wouldn't duel with a dark saber blade, as I believe they're acrylic, so I wouldn't know how well those withstand taking a beating, but that is something that you can check out if you're interested in. Next up is the Rebel Sabers Grand Quillian Crossguard for $235 and their Mystic Knight for $225. Grand Quillian is similar to the Dark Quillian, but with a different design with clawed emitters instead of the vented crowns, has RGB color changing for light, has 6 sound fonts and a mute function, reinforced chassis, in-hilt recharge port, and it comes only in black, just like the other Quillian saber. Also, the Mystic Knight, which has light with RGB LED in the hilt, and meaning you can change colors, sound with 6 different sound fonts and a mute function, basic blade effects, in-hilt recharge port, only 1 hilt design, and it's a High Republic style saber, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. And that's $225 for the Mystic Knight and $235 for the Grand Quillian Crossguard. Next is some offerings from Crimson Dawn. Crimson Dawn's NeoPixel Osprey and their Graflex lightsaber. The NeoPixel Osprey starts at $259, but it is $209 for the current sale that they're running. It has light coming from a NeoPixel blade, as the name suggests. Has sound with a basic soundboard and 6 sound fonts with a mute function. Has basic NeoPixel blade effects. Aircraft grade aluminum anodized hilt, curved emitter with vented windows. Comes with a 36-inch heavy grade NeoPixel blade, rechargeable battery, recharge port, and keep in mind that this does not support smooth swing, as it is not a soundboard that supports smooth swing. Next is their Graflex lightsaber that has light from a 9-watt in-hilt RGB LED, meaning you can change color. Has sound with a basic soundboard and 6 sound fonts with a mute function, rechargeable battery, recharge port, and it's that Anakin, Luke Skywalker / sequels replica. It's not perfect, but it does look like a replica to the untrained eye, and it does have a chrome-plated hilt, which I believe that looks pretty good. Next is some offerings from Electrum Sabercrafts. Electrum Sabercrafts Neophyte Smart Saber and their Torrent and Remnant Smart Sabers. The Neophyte starts at $229 and has light coming from RGBW LEDs in the hilt, and it has sound using the Diadium 3 soundboard, and the sound fonts are customized using their Bluetooth enabled Electrum Unity smartphone app, and you can have up to 50 sound fonts. 5 base hilt colors, plenty of other customization options including the switch plate design, backlighting, etc. And it is a pretty basic but comfortable design. Next is their Torrent and Remnant sabers. The Torrent and Remnant both cost $299, which is why I included both of them. They both have light coming from RGB-W LEDs in the hilt, sound using the Diadium 3 soundboard, sound fonts customized using their Bluetooth enabled Electrum Unity app, and can have up to 50 sound fonts. Torrent has 3 base hilt colors, plenty of customization options, etc., just like the Neophyte. The Torrent does have a curved emitter with vented windows. The Remnant, same thing as the Neophyte and the Torrent, but the Remnant has that classic Obi-Wan style grip section and windowed emitters. So to recap this budget in one screen, just take a screenshot of this right here. That's the Saber Trio's entire FX lineup minus the Vectra, which is $245 to $299. The POC Store's Lab 1 Crystal Reveal Saber for $215 for one blade color, or $255 for RGB color changing. And the Shadow Blade Dark Saber from the POC Store for $239 for the regular style blade, or $269 for their dual-worthy blade. Rebel Sabers Grand Quillian Crossguard for $235, and Mystic Knight for $225 for the RGB version. Crimson Dawn's NeoPixel Osprey, which is $259, but $209 for their current sale, and their Graflex Lightsaber, which is $300, but $269 for the current sale. The Electrum Sabercraft's Neophyte Smart Saber for $229, and the Torrent / Remnant Smart Saber for $299.